And again, you go from a 2nd and 6 run stuff by Gary, and then the very next play, he just completely demolished this drive for the Lions. The best offense in the league, highest scoring offense in the league. Watch Gary on this play right here. One arm just shoved him right back into the quarterback. Absolutely awesome. That's why I will not stand for any Rashawn Gary slander, man.
No, exactly. I mean, we saw the video of him working in the offseason. Look at that. I mean, that he just pushed that guy back like it was a sled on the sideline.
One of the best offensive lines in the league, too.
Right. Yeah, and I like how Quay and Coop both knew their assignment right away, snapped their head. Quay looked left. Coop just mirroring Gibbs out of the backfield. Yep. And then sit on. And you have cover one man. Yeah, mic drop. Yeah. So Quay, we were getting on him last year about not having that situational awareness of you can't just cover grass. We got to get hands on a guy. This is a perfect play of him getting a hand on a dude.
Great awareness there. You see it right there, Tim. Like he doesn't just sit in his spot. He actually sticks on the receiver that's coming into his area.
Makes eye contact, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Thing I like too is if you watch Rashawn's technique here on the rush, he gets that left hand right where it needs to be.
Yep.
Right in the pads, not under the face mask, not going to get a call, and you just bull rush them. I love it.
And you notice how this pass rush looks different from some we've seen in the past. These guys are going after the quarterback here. This isn't one of those plays where, okay, let's make sure you contain outside. No, it's pin your ears back and go, right?
Mm-hmm. I think Devontae Wyatt was the only one that was hanging back just because he has the speed to track him down.
Yeah, and PFF looks at that, and they go, man, he didn't do anything, -2. Guarantee it. But when you watch what his actual assignment is, Devontae Wyatt engages, and look, he's not trying to get to the quarterback. He's waiting for the quarterback to try to come out of the pocket. Everything's in tandem, right? So, again, and I'm excited to see more of Aaron Mosby, too, now that Preston's gone. I think it'll be LVN and Rashawn Gary the majority of the time, and the rotation will be Brenton Cox Jr. and Aaron Mosby. Aaron Mosby more so than Brenton Cox Jr. Is there another edge defender I'm missing, Tim, that you could think of? That
they use Enigbare over there sometimes.
Yeah, that's
right?
it. Barre. You're going to see a lot of Enigbare. Definitely more than Mosby, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I knew there was somebody I was forgetting.
Rudy wanted his first-round pick out there, 100%.
Oh, that's exactly what it was, dude. There's no doubt. You got to figure out. You know what I mean? Is this going to pan out or not?
Was it a good pick or not?
Yeah. So after that sack, the next drive, the Packers cashed in on a lot of 30 yards of field position with the 2 penalties on the one play, right? Remember the unnecessary roughness and the unsportsmanlike conduct. So you got 30 yards on that, right? Unfortunately, that leads to a missed field goal. So you didn't even cash in on that. You can see why I'm coming out of this game more positive. Like, boys, if you cash in on one of those 2 drives, the end of this game, even with the pick 6, the end of this game matters, right? Like you're a lot closer than you think you are, for sure. So now let's go to the second quarter, 5:23 left, 1st and 10 play on 36. This is a St. Brown catch for 26 yards. Detroit's leading 7-3. Now, this is the perfect way to attack Tampa 2. We've talked about they love running Tampa 2, and that's what the call is here, 4-3 under Tampa 2, and it's actually going to be the mock that's dropping in Tampa. Who's the mock? Find the tight end. There's your tight end. These are your 2 linebackers. Which one is closest to the tight end? There's your mock backer. So he's going to be playing Tampa 2, covering the seam if the 2 or the 3 gets vert here, okay? So it's kind of a match principle. Now, we've seen this every week, right, guys? It's on tape now. The way that you attack this is you take one of these targets and you walk that mock out, and then on the underneath, in that space you walked out, you run a dig. That's how you attack this. Detroit did it perfectly in the piss-pouring rain, too. This is how you beat this play. I don't look at this play and go, oh, that's a horrible defensive call or bad execution. That's the soft spot. Look, the ball is already out. Bang. That's how you beat Tampa 2. Did you notice that, Tim, how they walked the mock out? You'll see 87 walk the mock out. Great coverage by Quay. But because you walked him out, the other linebackers don't have the depth in that cover 2 look. And that's how you hit on that play.
Yeah, I mean, and there's really no answer because you look at Wilson, what's he supposed to do? Leave his responsibility to try and, you know what I mean? So it's a perfect play call to beat this type of coverage. because we've seen so much success with the Tampa 2.
Right.
And obviously it's on tape, and obviously Detroit did their homework and they knew exactly what to call here because this is the look. I mean, really, he had a throw underneath too, but Cooper did a good job of, taking that away. But one guy's not going to cover two guys.
It's a high-low read is what it is.
Yep.
If those linebackers sink, then you go underneath. If the linebackers maintain that depth, you hammer it over the top. And you're not going to convince me that Jared Goff can't throw the football down the field.
That was the rifle. I mean, he put everything into that one, looked like.
Right. And nose down, perfect read, ball out on time. Doesn't even matter what the pass rush is doing because the ball's coming out so quick. Bang, one hitch and go.
But he was able to go under center, play action.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good point. Pissing me off, but it's a good point.
I think I heard actually coming up to this game that Jared Goff has more touchdowns than incompletions on the season.
That would not surprise me one bit because his completion
incredibly
percentage
accurate.
Is great. Now, here's the other thing too, Carly. His receivers, I don't think they have a single drop all year long, and they just played the worst weather game of the season of any team in the league, in my opinion, and they still don't have a drop. So it's the most important aspect to your receiver core is you got to be able to catch. You can create separation like Dontavion Wicks, and it's great, but if you can't catch the football, man, it don't even matter, right? Don't make a hill of beans. So, but yeah, great point there because I think to me he's in the top 3 in the MVP run. That's the way I see Jared Goff, and I'm not saying he's going to win it, but right now it's hard to argue with. It really is. Second quarter, 1:07 left, second and goal. So it's later this drive. You've seen the explosive triples, your chances of scoring. Second and goal from Green Bay 7. This is a Rashawn Gary run stuff. So here you are on second and goal, and this is actually going to lead to a Detroit field goal. So let's find Rashawn Gary. Where's Rashawn Gary? Right here. So again, proving his worth in the run game here lately. Watch Gary blow up this run here. Again, second and goal. Look at him jump back in. Bang. So he took the C gap, right, and still had the wherewithal to get back inside and stop the run. Absolutely huge. So take it away, Emilio, Tim, whoever. Watch Gary on the outside here. See him take the C. Let's get back in. Bang.
Yep.
Just a great job.
That's a 3-way play for him. He's got to hold the edge just in case Goff wants to boot it. He's got to be ready for that tight end to either hit him or try to slip underneath and make a play. And sidesteps him and just eats it up. That's perfect. But again, him playing that perfectly is also, could lead to the Lions. Hey, if Rashawn's going to play it like that next time, let's run the same exact play, keep it, and just slot fake block again, slide right off and dump it. Yep. That's going to put the stress on Gary right there. Are you going to hold your necessities on the next play as well?
Hey, Tim, watch McDuffie here, bro.
It's
a great job, dude. Did you see him just jump the gap there?
Yeah, but you know what? The first thing I saw was Javon Bullard. If you go back pre-snap, see the communication at the last second. I almost think he was screaming at Quay there to stay to the outside, and that allowed McDuffie to slip in there underneath because Bullard stayed home and picked up that guy on that side of the field. He stays home. Yep, and Zay just slips in. Yep. It's like, what is that right tackle supposed to do? Block him and Rashawn? Like, good luck.
It's pretty cool seeing a rookie taking that leadership role.
Initiative,
too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, great point.
Yeah, and if McDuffie doesn't shoot that, I mean, that's probably a gainer right there because Kenny goes down.
Yeah.
Yep. And you saw Quay take a step to the right there, too, right after that communication.
I like how TJ Slayton helped tackle the ball carrier while he's tackling McDuffie. Watch TJ here. Look, he's like, I'll take you both. Come here, boy. You're going with me.
Come here.
Love it. So, again, McDuffie, great play. Gary with the run stuff. McDuffie getting back there, blowing it up, and then Gary finishing the job. That would lead to Detroit's field goal. So the defense stood tall. The defense played good, guys. And I know it was a monsoon, but held them to a field goal. That's Detroit 10-3 after that drive. Second quarter now, 32 seconds left. 2nd and 2, your own 38. Let's take our medicine. Children, y'all ready? This is the Jordan Love pick 6. All right. Carly said, I got to go take care of the kids. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
11 gun, tray left, 5-16 slot climb, T safe. All right. Let's talk about what the play call was. Again, this is where I'm bucking on the floor. 32 seconds left. I repeat, 32 seconds left. You could hit on this and lead the points, yeah. But if you don't, and the worst happens, you lost the ball game with this play. I'm just telling you right now. And I'm not trying to bail Jordan out. I've been critical of him all week. Jordan makes a boneheaded mistake right here. But again, the play call is a shot play. 11 gun, Trey left, Trey being 3 targets to the left side, one of which is the tight end. All right, that's Trey left. 5-16 slot climb T safe. So we go left to right. And when you identify one specific position like slot, it's the easiest way to get through the numerical call of the play. And these numerical calls go off of the route tree, in which there's 9 numbers on the route tree, each number attached to a specific route. So when you say slot climb, let's get that out of the way. Slot's going to run a climb route over here, okay? And then the 5-16 is a Z out, all right? Then you're going to have the Y running a 1 route, which is a flat, if I remember correctly. And then your 6 route being an X dig, okay? That is your play design. Notice T safe. Josh Jacobs isn't even in a route here, guys. He's blocking. Now, at the last second, Jordan's trying to make chicken salad out of chicken crap, and that's where you see Josh Jacobs try to sneak out, and it's just disastrous. He wasn't even a target on this play, okay? So, again, you got a 6-man protection. You got the tight end going in the flat. You got the Z running out. You got your slot on a climb. The play is wide open, okay? Absolutely wide open for the slot climb. The problem is, do you have time to get rid of it? And this is where Jordan, some people were saying, just throw it away. The hell with throwing it away. Lay down and let the clock run when this play blows up. Let's get to halftime. It's 10-3, right? So, again, watch the slot. You're going to see it come open. Let's put ourselves in Jordan Love's shoes here. You're dropping back. They're bringing the pressure. I think he could have delivered it right here because he's anticipating this, right? And you see Jaden, maybe Jaden needs to get into that break a little bit more.
I was just going to say, it looked like he carried the route a little long.
And what he's trying to do is that extra jab step he's got right here. Notice how it's holding the safety and keeping him open to this side.
Yeah.
So he's really trying to open that play, and it works. Watch how open he is. That hurts. That hurts bad, right? But again, you think, okay, just throw the ball. It's too late now. Jordan's already scrambling, right? That's a hard throw to make on the run. They're playing man coverage. It looks like, kind of looks like a little zone underneath, a little odd, probably maybe a little zone match turns into man. But again, look at all that space, man.
What about back it up once? Can you back it up just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more. He's got okay. Yeah, let's go from right here. What about Tuck Norris on the?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can dump it there.
You can dump it right there.
Yeah, and again, you like your chances of Tucker breaking the tackle there, but at the same time, it's a shot play. It's a shot play call. They got the look they wanted. Jordan knows they got the look they wanted. He's just got to wait long enough to hammer that, right? His read right here is he sees the safeties already occupied over here. Jaden did a good job opening him up. Now he's watching, is this cover 3 or is this man? So he's got to wait for this in breaker to confirm this is man and then deliver that ball into the open space to Jake. Problem is pressure's on him now, right? So you tip your cap to Detroit, but you also, like, Jordan can't do that, man. That's crazy. Here's the problem I have with it. Let's say that Kirby Joseph doesn't intercept this ball, all right? Where is this play going?
Nowhere.
Look at the defenders, right? Like, you've got defenders everywhere. Yeah. And he just kind of chuck it up into a crowd, and the rest is history. You'll see it better from the end zone cam. But
a lot of these picks that he's thrown have been off that right foot, late, trying to
Minnesota, right, Tim?
Yeah.
Minnesota. Same thing.
And every time everybody says, well, he's going to learn from that one. He's going to learn from that one. Learn from that one. I think this is like the 4th or 5th time we've seen it trying to make something happen near the end of a half.
Stove ain't hot enough yet, is it, Carly? You got to get a little bit warmer before he learns. But again,
you're right, Clay. Just tuck the ball and take the sack. If the play breaks down, keep the clock rolling. I mean, yeah, that's just I don't know what he's seeing there. I don't know. Even if he completes that ball, it's a 2-yard loss.
Right. So I'm glad Carly laughed because I wanted to laugh too. It's just like I don't understand.
We bring it back to the beginning before the snap play. So Matt, yeah, right here. Matt was talking about how they brought a coffee house look. So that's what Matt said. They call the AA gap mug. So he said they brought the coffee house. They backed out and then came again. So they peeled out, and then Anzalone came back in. So right now, Morgan is the only one that picks him up. So he's 2.5 players over.
I see.
Slides across. I'm so happy Morgan even had his head on a swivel to see that.
It's a great play by Morgan, right?
I'm not mad at that at all. I almost would like Jordan to step up. If he had taken 2 steps forward there, he probably could have delivered it to Jaden Reed.
Is that what you're talking about? Stepping up right there?
Right. Yeah. So I'm honestly just happy. So Matt was talking about how, they had some leakage up the middle, which is true, but Elton was holding his dude, and I'm not really putting that on Morgan for swinging his head around and seeing Anzalone off of a fake drop and still a tag, even though they brought 4. It's just like how Hafley does the sim pressures.
I agree, because it's like, why is Jordan rolling towards the pressure? Like, why here? All the pressure is coming from his right. Why are you not stepping up into that hole like you're saying? Even if he can't deliver the ball, maybe a scamper get a few yards, even if you get sacked ultimately.
Yeah.
But like, he's rolling right into the teeth of this pressure.
Yeah.
And then trying to dump it, over the late and over the middle. I don't
you're right, Tim. That is a pressure. They did bring the DB, so that's 5. That's 5 on our 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Walker held up. Elton Jenkins did well. The right side just got all messed up. But again, I'm happy that Jordan Morgan saw that. They probably gave him a bad grade for his block, but I'm not mad at his attempt.
But I mean, there's the momentum he's got. It wasn't his assignment anyway, right?
Right.
So,
I mean, Sean Ryan blocked nobody on this play. Look at 75.
Yeah.
Nobody. He looked like a
passing off.
Someone waiting for a dance at the prom,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The 4th person on the group project, Tim, just sprinkles up,
Yeah.
Yeah. If Sean Ryan blocks that delay, I like what you're talking about there too, like the fake mug drop and then go.
If Sean Ryan blocks anybody, we would be. If he just like punched Anzalone in the chest right there.
If Sean Ryan, that's the quote of the night. Put it on the ticker. If Sean Ryan blocks anybody,
we would be all right.
Who's 63 there? I think he actually almost got the face mask for 90 on 91, and I think he pulled him around a little, but then was like, oh, and no one saw it. You see right there as he grabs him, like right there. Yeah.
You've actually got two chokeholds right now. Look at Elton. Watch Elton. Look at Elton, right?
Look at so dirty.
This poor guy.
You stay away from my quarterback.
Looking like the Undertaker. Yeah. I was waiting for him to pick him up and slam it right. So he got him by the throat.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So again, I'm glad we can laugh about it, but he's gonna learn, right, Carly? He's gonna learn.
Eventually, I think.
Look, Holmes in the chat. Stop tormenting us. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
We've all got to take our medicine here. We do it together. That's how it works. So, all right. So obviously,
and actually, with that one, guys, I gotta go. I got a date with my hubby, so I gotta peace out after that lovely, lovely play. Great thing to end on. Thanks, Clayton.
Yes. Hey, that's what we do. Y'all have a great night.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.
So, all right. Now that we got the worst part over with, after that, there was a Gibbs 18-yard run on the next possession that led to this next play. Okay, so you had the Gibbs 18-yard explosive run. Now we're going to the third quarter, 9:32 left. This is a 4th and 1 play at Green Bay's 15. This is the Gibbs touchdown run. Okay, we're in a nickel 4-2-5. It's kind of like an odd front. You'll notice there is a 0 tech right here. Okay, so you do have somebody playing traditional nose. We're going to go Mach 7. All right. Mach 7 meaning the Mach is actually in a 7 tech on the outside shoulder of the tight end. All right. And then we got a Will strong fire. So the Will backer is actually firing on a blitz. Couple things here. Preston Smith gets washed out. He's not a Packer anymore. We ain't got to worry about it, right? So right here's Preston. He's going to get washed way inside. And poor Quay playing patty cake again. And then 21 looks scared. I'm sorry. Watch Eric. Like there's so many. Again, the 2 explosive runs we've shown here for the Lions, there's 3 people screwing up on one play, right? And it's tough to watch. Watch 91 get washed out, and you can tell Xavier McKinney is not expecting Preston Smith to go inside like this, right? So he gets washed completely outside. Notice how Xavier McKinney and the Will Fire, which I think is Cooper, they're working in here. Somebody screwed up. It's either Preston, Cooper, or Xavier McKinney. But I promise you, they're all not supposed to be over here. Not supposed to happen. There is nobody protecting this lane right here. It's easy to get mad at Quay because he's really not putting up much of a fight at all, right? He just gets completely blocked. It's a first-round pick there in his third year. But at the same time, I think the real mistake is Preston, Cooper, or Xavier, right? They're all basically in the same gap here.
Right.
Though it's a blitz, everybody's got a gap responsibility against the run. And you really want to get pissed off. Watch Eric Stokes on this play. And I understand he's got outside. This is his priority, right? That's his assignment. But watch this.
Right.
That is pathetic.
Yeah, your assignment is engaged blocking. So
make a play.
Shoot around and, shoestring tackle that guy. Do something.
I mean, he does nothing. And Xavier's like crap, right? And you'll see Xavier kind of gets frustrated and looks back. I don't know if he's frustrated at himself. Could be. Maybe he knew Cooper was going to that side. He wasn't expecting Preston to wash inside as much, and he was supposed to kind of play Preston's left hip. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. The moral of the story is you can blame 4 different people on this play. Preston gets washed out. Quay Walker isn't fighting off that block. 21 looks scared to death to make a tackle, and Xavier McKinney probably took the wrong gap. So take your pick. Everybody's fault, right?
And my only rebuttal would be maybe that's the difference between Quay in the middle versus Coop in the middle. I love Coop's start, stop, shoot.
Yeah.
But he washed himself out of the play right away. I mean, he was in there before the ball even got handed off. Like, it got snapped and he was at the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm not mad at that because we need that. But in this instance, I think it bit us.
Yeah, and I understand exactly what you're saying, Emilio, but it's also his blitz responsibility over there, right? Like you can tell
because it looks like he ran right in front of 29 here. He ran right in front of X. That's
what I'm saying. To me, maybe Cooper got his assignment wrong. He thinks he's supposed to run almost like a little twist there, right? Yeah. Now, whether he's right or not, if you had to make me decide Cooper's wrong or Xavier's wrong, I'm going with Cooper because Xavier is a much smarter player, right?
And my guess would be Cooper. He may have made that decision wrong, but when he got to the line of scrimmage, so he takes 3 steps forward and then a hop step right there. When he takes that hop step right, I think he just assumed that sidecar right is going to be coming across the face of the face of the quarterback. Let me just read it wrong.
Yeah, that's a great point, Emilio. Yeah.
He's just trying to play downhill and make a play,
right there, he takes a second hop. And I think he was like, all right, we're just going to stuff this dude right in the hole. But, again, like you said, it could have been Preston getting washed down and Quay getting washed down.
I need to clip that. Sorry. Yeah. So, also, they're running the smoke. It's an RPO smoke. See out left?
Yep.
Little smoke route.
Smoke was almost open, too.
Yeah, it really was. You had the hat, didn't you? Look at that hat count. Yeah.
Oh,
well, I take it when everybody else is going to screw up, right? So, I think we might have an end zone cam here. But
do we? Awesome.
I believe so. Let's see. Let's watch it one more time.
Oh, great. Even better view.
Tim, how did this look from your seats, Bob?
Equally as horrible.
Yeah, look. I promise you, Jeff Hafley did not draw this up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in the same gap.
This is what we talk about, though. Somebody was freelancing here. And like I said, my money's not on Xavier McKinney. It's probably on our rookie. And you love the heart. You love him, like Emilio saying, probably trying to just shoot in there and blow up that play before it even becomes something. He just misread where he was going. But yeah, you got to see your guys play with some heart.
Yeah.
And
this pisses me off with Stokes, man.
No, that's a business decision out there on the field. He's trying not to get hurt again. Guy knows he's probably not going to be a Packer next year, and why go out there and risk your body?
That tape's not helping if he's not going to be a Packer next year.
Yeah,
and some people go.
You'd think the opposite, right? You'd think he'd be playing for a contract somewhere else, playing hard, but I don't know, man.
But with 8 in the box, I expect to stop. I expect to hold them to under 7 yards a run.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hafley had to be up there like, well.
Good thing I'm not on the sideline because I would be chewing these dudes out.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so obviously there's your touchdown run, and now the route is on, right? So Green Bay would get the ball back. They're going to punt. All right, Joy. Then Detroit punt. So the defense holds up their ground there. So Detroit is leading 24-3 at this point. Okay, now let's go to the third quarter. 5:14 left, 2nd and 6 from your own 29-yard line. We got a positive play, chat. We got a positive play. We got a 28-yard gainer from Jaden Reed here. And the play call is 11 gun dubs, strong right, T weak, F zipper climb, 89 Y leak, T swing. All right. Let me see if I can figure out what the hell I meant by all that. F zipper climb. So F is going to run a little zipper motion, come back, or what we refer to as yo-yo sometimes.
Yo-yo.
Right? And then going to be running a climb route. You see they're really trying to attack with the climb there from
they were like, we saw that it was wide open at halftime and we blew it. Let's go back to it.
Yeah. And then you've got 89, which is an X, is going to run a post up top here. It's almost like that slot cross concept, but it's a post instead of a dig. Right. And then the 9 aspect is a go here from Watson, which, by the way, Watson was open on this play too. I love that Jordan took the easier throw in the rain to the wide open crosser rather than trying to throw that kill shot to Watson. With the wind, obviously he struggled all day trying to track the ball. Hard to track it in that kind of weather. And then you got the Y leak, which is just going to be a flat. He's going to block and then leak out in here in the flat. And, of course, the T swing is just a swing pass here from the tailback, Josh Jacobs. All right, so, again, put your focus on the zipper climb. All right, that's where we're going to go with the football here. Pre-snap cadence. Here comes your zipper motion. Oh, so he zipped out. I apologize, and then came back in. There you go. So I had it reversed there. And, again, look at that. Look at Watson, right? He's got his guy beat. I love that Jordan said, nope, ain't doing it, ain't falling into the trap. We're just going to throw the easier throw. Let's get the ball moving down the field, right, in the rain. Good ball from Jordan, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, body catch there from Jaden Reed in the rain. Big gain. So there's your 32-yarder. I apologize, a 32-yarder there with Detroit leading 24-3. Look at the protection here too, Emilio. Looks pretty good from this front. Nice clean pocket from Jordan Love to work in right here, right?
Yep, exactly. You got Elton and Morgan. They get back to their double team gang. They've been doing it for a while now. And, you know, I love that Tucker Kraft chipped him, then got off his route. It gave Zach Tom more than enough time to gather himself and sit in there, make sure that nothing was going to happen. So, I mean,
I was going to say, that's a perfect example, too, of like when people roll their eyes when we talk about Gary getting chipped. Look how effective that chip is, man.
Right, exactly. The O-line built the wall right around Jordan Love, a nice little well, and he didn't have to go anywhere. And that's all I've asked for this O-line to hold Jordan Love safe.
And what a surprise. It's the best freaking throw he had all day long right here. Yeah. That was an absolute dime piece. Look at the little fade he puts on this ball.
No one within 4 yards of him. How's your knee feel when no one's 4 yards, close to you at all? That's
stepped right into that throw. See that?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the more I watch this tape, this is my 5th time through this tape. People are going, "Why are you doing that to yourself, Clay?" Because I'm a miserable human being. All right. He didn't have any problem stepping in throws. The only time we seen the knee the groin bothering him was that one play across his body. He came up limping. Other than that, he's stepping into everything, right? Like he's looking like – I feel like the mechanics are looking better for Jordan. If you remove the pick six, guys, his adjusted completion percentage for this game with the drops and everything was like 74%. Like he played one of his best games of the year if he doesn't throw the pick six. But that's a big if, right? Yep. Huge if. So – we got to stop covering. I got to stop covering for him. We got to start calling it out. Like that pick six is horrible. But you're right, Tim. This is perfect layering on the ball. Not a lot of quarterbacks can do that. Getting it over top of that hole. Yeah. Right?
And then it's kind of just fading. He's fading it right. I mean, it stays away from the defense the whole time. I mean, great ball. Great catch by Reed, too. Like you said, sometimes you got a body catch. You often think if you try and hands catch that one, maybe you struggle. Sometimes you got to just pin it to the chest and run. Yeah.
So, guys, you're saying, all right, man, 24-3, you hit your explosive, we're moving the ball. Well, the very next play, first down incompletion. Now you're behind the sticks. And this is what I mean by the first down incompletions. You're looking at 2nd and 10 now. You're behind schedule. Everybody starts to press a little bit now. Like, oh, crap, we got to get a chunk back here. We got to get back on schedule. So you had the first down incompletion. The very next snap, botch snap, fumble. The very next snap, botch snap, fumble. and you end up having to settle for a field goal, and now it's 24-6 as opposed to potentially 24-10. See what I'm saying? Like another sequence where everything went wrong after you made a big play, and it's what LaFleur talks about in what's the word he uses all the time when everybody's kind of playing together? Continuity. What's the term?
Complementary football.
Complementary football. There you go. That's what we're talking about. So you completely ruined the drive with 2 bad snaps, right? And again, if the knee or if the groin wasn't still hurting, probably the knee too, he's still wearing the brace, right? So he's under center more. That's the way you fix those bad snaps in the rain, is going under center. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things that piled up, and we still lost the game by only 10 points. So there's a lot to look for. I can't wait to face them again, man. I really can. All right, next play. Well, I'm sorry. After that sequence, Green Bay kicked the field goal after the 2 botched snaps. Detroit ends up having a punt, so the defense stood tall once again. They held this team to 17 points, right? The best offense in the league. Fourth quarter, 12:30 left, 4th and 5 play from your own 26. This is Jaden Reed for 28 yards. No, it ain't. Can't be. Hold up a second. We got
that was the last one.
That was the last one. Well,
yeah.
So this is is this the Enigbare play? I think it is.
That looks like my man up there at the top.
Yep, I got crossed up there. Okay, so Green Bay ends up turning the ball over on downs in that next sequence. So we should be fourth quarter, 8-10 left, 1st and 10 play. I think this is the Enigbare. They try to run the double reverse. We're in a 4-3 under Sam 7. It looked like a cover 3 to me. I'm pretty sure this is the Enigbare play right here. Okay, watch Enigbare. They're going to try to get cute with the football here, which thank God they did, right? Snap, reverse, double reverse. Enigbare said, I ain't having it, boys.
This is what I talked about pregame. I said they were going to run at least one of these trick gadget type plays. They do it at least once a game, especially against us. I'm glad he sniffed it out here. Just great awareness.
Yeah.
That's one of those things the coaches are yelling at you all week about it. You have to stay home. You got to play sound. You got to play your gap, because at one point, the one play you don't, that's going to be the play they run it, and that he played it absolutely perfect. Get up. All right, what's Jared Goff doing way over here? Let me just go around him.
Yep.
And there's not a lot of players that have the physical ability to make that play. That's a lot of ground he covered, right?
Dude, he almost stripped it out. Did you see that? You see him punching with the right hand?
Could you
almost punched that ball out, too. That would have been huge.
Yeah. If he does, look who's scooping it up and running. Adrian Cooper.
Yep.
So, again, Enigbare, man, they probably looked at this tape. You've seen Preston getting washed out. You see Enigbare making a play. Let's move on from Preston, free up the cap, right? I'm not saying it's the only thing that may help make the decision or made the decision, but it definitely helped, I would imagine. So, all right. So there's the Enigbare play. That would lead to a Detroit punt. Now, fourth quarter, 5:35 left, 3rd and 1, Detroit's 46-yard line. This is the Wilson 19-yarder. Okay, so this is our boy Emmanuel Wilson with a 19-yard run. The play call, 11 gun, nub right, T-same, RPO, F flat, 28 counter. Emilio, this is the play I was talking about. We actually get another counter in a second. I want you to look at it and tell me what you see. But again, 28, guys, that means out here, right? And what you're going to notice is everyone is kind of blocking left, if I remember correctly.
Right.
And you're going to see counter outside. And it is a thing of beauty. And the F flat RPO is your F is kind of shooting a flat route here. And these guys are looking to block if you want to throw the RPO. They made their mind up right off the bat. Because, again, if this is a counter play, what do we talk about? Hat count. Let's draw it right down the middle of the field. Knowing these guys are going to be flooding upfield here, up on the screen from our perspective, you run a counter here, man. You're ready to hit a home run.
Yeah, it's 3-on-3 basically. I mean, if you take the linebacker and the safety, they're going to kind of come up and go across.
Yeah, and what I love about this is it'd be real easy just to get in here and try to make this guy miss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch him. He said, no. He knows his assignment. Let's bounce this thing out.
But he baits him at the same time. He United baits that man into the hole and then pulls him out around the side. And that's what we're looking for out of a back.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he made that guy miss at the end too, right?
Yeah.
Again, this is a 19-yarder. I love our running back room, boys. I'm telling you. Look at this.
And it's a counter with no pulls. You know, we don't have to worry about losing a hat or trying to, fill a hole by pulling a guard across. I know we do that later. And it's also nice because we're so used to the zone heavy, follow the zone. We already got a sidecar right. We talk about this all the time. How many times, if is sidecar right, the ball going to end up, if the defense is looking at it left side, how many times is that going to happen? 20% maybe. So
yeah.
Can you go back to the snap?
Yeah, we can do the end zone cam if that's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. So Tucker Kraft with a great block, obviously, but it's real tempting sometimes right there on those counter runs to not finish it and to shoot that first gap there.
Yeah,
you're going to see. I think it's 23 flies in here.
Yeah. Really?
Oh yeah.
Right, and a lot of times you'll see younger backs, they'll cheat on that counter and they won't finish and go to the outside. They try and run up that hole. Right. Great job by him to just shoot and finish that counter and get those yards, man. And then of course Tucker blocking 2 dudes is awesome. Also,
zero hesitation too. Yep. He puts that foot in the ground and freaking goes.
That's Emmanuel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Manuel Wilson.
Yeah.
I know, right? It almost looked like Josh Jacobs there, the way he's running.
Yep.
Almost like he's learning something from
with a head fake too. Look at when he comes in there. Let me just bait you.
Love it, man. Love it. So again, there's some positives to take out of it for sure, man. We played our worst game of the year, in my opinion, and we only lost by 10 to arguably the best team in the league, at least second best team in the league. So again, that was a 19-yard explosive. You guys know that triples your chances of scoring. And here we are, 3rd and 1. It's the fourth quarter, 3:49 left. This is the Emmanuel Wilson 2-yard touchdown run. Nothing real pretty here other than it's the same exact play call. Check it out, Emilio. 28 counter again. Jab step, bounce it out, right? And this is a 11-gun nub right, RPO F flat again. So it's basically the same play call. You're seeing that a lot with Matt. You got the RPO set up there if you like it. The hat count's kind of there. But what I love is he's just, let's just let Emmanuel finish this off, this 28 counter. And they got the hat count on the right now, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
They're like, we've seen this before.
Yep. And
that's it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. And I love here, he kind of reads the hats, and rather than bounce it all the way out for the full 28 counter, he just puts that head down. You know what you need, 2 yards. Just punch this thing in here. Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Good pad.
Yeah. He goes outside there. He's probably wrapped up.
Then you don't have to worry about any of the big uglies in the middle. You got a running back on a corner all by himself. I'll take that any day.
Yeah. Beautiful setup there. Bang. Tucker Kraft was, I'm telling you, he's getting it run blocking now. Look at Tucker right here.
He's a dog. That's where Wilson goes, right behind Tuck Norris here.
Watch him. And when he gets there, and I know he doesn't have to cover a whole lot of ground. We'll go 25% here, baby. I know you don't have to cover a whole lot of ground, but watch how he finishes this block. Watch Tucker. He's giving him no shot. I mean, absolutely no shot. Look at this. He's going to seal that whole thing off. Look at that. Puts the dude on his knees.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Loving me some Tucker Kraft, man.
He can block.
All right. He can. All right. There you go. That's Chalk Talk. Obviously, the Packers lose 24-14 to the Detroit Lions. After that, there was a 2-point conversion to Christian Watson on a dig that made it 24-14. Again, turnover differential. Detroit won the turnover differential 1-0. They won the middle 8, 10-0. The explosive plays were tied 5-5. The majority of our explosive play. I think we have 3 explosive runs, maybe 4 explosive runs, and 2 passes. So we might have had 6. We might have actually won the explosive. But obviously, the more important thing is turnover differential. Middle 8, turnover differential being the more important one, if that makes sense. So, what do you guys think? We learn anything? What I'm noticing is a little more counter, right? You might see Matt break that out a little bit more. And then as we get later in the year, don't be surprised if all of a sudden teams start to cue in on that and you start running that split flow, that slice with the sieve. You might bring that. So
counter's always good for the over aggressive D lines, right? If they're loading the box, they're playing aggressive, call a counter. And get them moving in one direction and go the opposite way. Play to that leverage.
You hit the nail on the head, Tim. Because look at Anzalone. I think it's Anzalone right here. Watch how aggressive number 34 gets. It's funny you say that. See, right?
Yeah.
A little counter. It's over, baby. So, yeah.
You're running split flow there, or you're running inside zone or something. You're going to get eaten alive.
Absolutely.
So it's like great play call there, and guys executing there. Everybody did their job on that play too. So
definitely
awesome.
All right, man. So Emilio, any other parting thoughts here, man? We hit it on the net. We hit the nail on the head. An hour 21. We crushed.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Matt needs to get back to the pistol a little more. I like the same sidecar counters, and just I really want to see where they put Morgan when Josh gets back. Is he going to be starting at guard? Are we happy with Sean Ryan? What's going to happen there? And the guys aren't back in the building until Monday, right? Is that right? Matt was saying so they're off right now this week until Monday. So get home, see the family, take your feet up, enjoy a little bit, live your life for 5 minutes, and then let's get back to football when they get back here and just make a run at it. I think that's where we got to be at right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Tim, anything else, bud?
No, I'm with Emilio, man. I hope these guys take some time and just kind of, live your life, like you said, and shake this L off, get ready, be in the facility, start diagnosing the film. I know we got to buy here, a little extra time to rest, but that's even more time to study. Get ready for those, scouted looks against another divisional opponent. We can't afford another divisional loss here. We got to beat the Bears coming out of the bye. So I hope the guys just kind of get over this one, but learn from the mistakes that they made, because really you're right, Clayton. I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot too many times. Yep. We kind of played ourselves out of this one. And hopefully we can bounce back, man. Bye week is good for not just good for the physical, but good for the mentals too. Give guys a little break and a chance to come back refreshed after a tough loss. So go Pack.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of positive and negative. The negative is like, man, you let one get away from you. But the positive was we played our worst game and we were still just lost by 10 points, and we're in it there somehow at the end, right? Had a shot. So I think they'll get better. I think they'll learn from it. I'm excited to see Jordan because, again, if you remove that pick six, played a hell of a game in the rain, piss pouring rain. Yeah. But you can't remove pick six. It was horrible. It was, if you said out of all those 16 plays, which play made the most impact? Not even.
Oh, that was a dagger.
Pick six.
Yeah. Yep. That was a dagger. That sucked the life out of Lambeau.
Yep.
For sure.
Definitely. All right. Respect Oranges in the chat. Good show tonight. I'm going to make like Kenny Clark and disappear. See you, buddy. Appreciate
oh boy.
Mike Berry, we got some smart asses in here watching this show. Let me tell you.
Yeah, we do.
Mike Berry, go Pack, go. Thanks everyone. Preston, good luck in Pittsburgh. Very well said. Preston, stand up, dude. Good luck to him. I think he'll fit in well over there. He's a 34 edge. We tried to convert him to a 4-3 and it didn't work. And again, you're freeing up cap space. You're letting the young guys play. Your team didn't get better, but I understand the move. I do.
I mean, I'm happy for Preston, right? I mean, he was with Washington, kind of didn't really suit him. Came here, it was better. Now he's going to Pittsburgh, probably an even better fit for him. I think he plays well in Mike Tomlin's system over there for sure.
Yep.
Definitely. All right. Holmes MD want to wrap it up a little positivity. He said this show sucks. Could not agree more. Appreciate you, Holmes. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. That's it, guys. We will be back to do we got Jake in here? All right, cool. Jake is up next. Prince says a trade deadline double dips. So if Jake is going live, everybody hop over to his channel, check that stream out. A lot of cool information, I'm sure, coming out of there with the trade deadline info and all that good stuff. So yeah, that being said, we'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow is what, Wednesday? Yes. So we'll dive into. I've got a lot of cool stuff queued up for tomorrow. We're going to look ahead to the week that's coming up. And, kind of look at, all right, even though the Packers aren't playing, there's going to be a lot of games we need to keep an eye on to help their playoff chances. We'll give you the latest playoff picture tomorrow. We'll give you the latest power rankings. We'll talk about some EPA offensively and defensively, kind of where the Packers are sitting, and dive into all kinds of other stuff as well. Again, next week, since the Packers aren't playing this week, instead of doing Chalk Talk Tuesday for the week that isn't, we're going to go back and pull the top plays of the first half of the season and do a Chalk Talk episode on that. That'll be a lot of fun there. So,
nice.
We'll see if we can come up with 10. It'll probably be hard to get under 15, to be honest with you. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff there with Packers offense being so explosive, and obviously this defense taking the ball away a lot. So, guys, thank y'all so much. This was a lot of fun. We will see y'all tomorrow night. Help me out here, Tim. You got it queued up there.
For those of you listening on the pod,
thank you for making us a part of your day. Talked to Jacob yesterday. He's doing great. Should be back on soon. So he's just checking in, just been real busy. And yeah, he'll be back on with us. So I know we had a lot of people asking, a lot of people tweeting at me too. So we love Jacob. Like I said, he'll be back with us very, very soon. But we'll see y'all tomorrow. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world. Emilio grinning like a possum in the dumpster down there. Go Pack, go.
Happy as a possum in a dumpster.